telephone line. I've got a couple of Kapiti College lads. It's Martin and Luke, who are standing by to tell us all about the Rakino Pirates and their shipbuilding episodes. Good morning, boys. How are you?
Good morning.
Thank you.
Nice to have you there. I've got two of you. G'day, Martin. I'll say g'day, Martin, first.
Hi there. How are you, Nigel?
And then we'll say g'day to Luke.
Oh, very good morning to you, sir.
Good on you. Okay. Everything going well down at the college?
It's great today, thanks. Yeah,
that's good. Okay. Now, listen, this Rakino Pirates, how did you get the name Rakino Pirates for a start off?
Well, when we first got the boat, it was named the Rakino, after the island in Auckland. And we just found it fishing for a group of people working on the boat at a school, or the pirates, and it just sort of stuck.
Right. So how many students and teachers have you got involved so far helping you out get it rebuilt? I believe it's a 29-foot New Zealand Kauri ketch, isn't it?
Yeah, that's correct, yep. So it was designed and built in Auckland, and we've got currently two teachers kind of running it. That's myself and another teacher by the name of Mr. Stevenson.
Right.
We've got about 20 regular students that turn up for each of our working bees and Wednesdays during school and after school. And then there's about another sort of 30 or so that work on the fringes, helping us out with organising things like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Where did you find this ketch?
Well, I actually did some work experience with the Star Courses up in Auckland, and I came back to school thinking, wow, wouldn't be such an awesome project to get the community involved into something like this, get a boat restoring, getting into the school, teaching these sort of old school skills. And I came to the teachers and I thought, wow, what a great idea. And just so happened that the head of department and the other teacher that's helping us out, Mr. Stevenson, they both stumbled upon the same boat on trade meet.
Well, it sounds fantastic. I was just saying this morning, I suppose it's a bit like a Noah's Ark. Once you get it finished, you'll be able to perch it up on top of the hill and we're safe from those tsunamis down there at the beach.
Yeah, that's right. We've got to patch a couple of holes in it first before we can safe. But at the moment, it's not going to be a fast sort of fix. We're going to do it carefully. I mean, we have to do it carefully and make sure everything's right the first time before we put it anywhere near water.
Well, we want it ready for 2021 for the America Cup up at Auckland. This is your big challenge, I reckon.
Yeah, we've got some foil designs already underway.
Now, listen, the boat itself, what sort of disrepair was it when you got it to the college?
Right, well, okay, so the history of the boat was it slipped off its mooring in a storm when it was moored in Evans Bay, and it hit some rocks, basically went underwater, spent at least 24 hours underwater, so it's got a decent hole in the hull, and since then we've also come across considerable amounts of rotten decking that we're in the process of removing and replacing, so We've had some generous people donate coyote planking to the school, to our group, and we're in the process of fabricating bits to get put back on the boat.
So it's a bit of a long-term project by the sounds of it.
Oh, absolutely. We're in this for a good couple of years. I would have thought two or 3 years, and then we should be putting her back in the water.
So, oh yes, that's going to be a huge day too when we get to that stage, isn't it? Wow. Launch, yeah. So, I mean, there's a fair bit of cost in all this. I mean, transporting it from Evans Bay to the school, then we're going to have, well, we'll worry about the cost later on, but getting it down and launching it, and then you've got to moor it somewhere.
We do. So we haven't really looked at yet what's going to happen once it's in the water. We're going to need to find somewhere eventually down the track to do that. We're lucky that the school was able to help with to get it delivered to the school. We had to obviously get a crane for that, but since we've started up this project and a lot through our Facebook page, which I'll drop it in now, you can search it on Facebook at Rakino Pirates.
Okay.
We've had a Porirua business by the name of Webster's Drilling get on board, and they're helping us out with our motor. So they're getting the diesel guys to rip it apart and put it back together again. They're also offering to help us out with transport, moving of things, and as well financial assistance too. So you know, we are trying to get as much assistance from local community and people with knowledge and skills as we possibly can. So yeah.
So that motor you've got in there, what sort of motor is it?
It's a
Volvo Penta.
Yeah, Volvo Penta.
Wow.
What horse it is.
No,
But
something that's designed to chug along and keep going into the earth.
Yeah, that's fair enough too. So you're getting plenty of assistance from the community. I should imagine the school is absolutely delighted to have a project like this, something totally out of the square, isn't it?
It sure is. So the principal, Tony Kane, is reasonably confident, and so are we, that this hasn't been sort of attempted in any other school. And so we're super excited. The teachers are super excited. And in fact, slowly but surely, a lot of the New Zealand boating community is getting in behind us as well, and they're pretty excited about the whole thing too.
Oh, fantastic. Righto, so the reason we're talking to you today, you're going to have another working bee tomorrow. How often do you have these working bees?
Well, we have our working bees the first Saturday of every month, but other than that, we work every Wednesday between the hours from about 3:15 onwards to about 5 o'clock. Those are the time we'll be up at the boat, and that's just on the back field through Tony Kane Way.
Right. Well, this is fantastic. So you need some more help from outside. I mean, I'm just not thinking of the school children. When I say the school pupils and teachers, you need some outside help from the public.
Look, the more support that we can get, the better. Be it even just bring along some sandwiches.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
Or a hot cup of Milo. Our first Saturday of every month working bee thing is just so that we can get it regularly, a decent amount of time working on it. Unfortunately, the weather forecast for tomorrow looks absolutely appalling.
It does.
So there's a fairly good chance that our core group of students will be working inside in the school workshop. We've got a lot of fittings and other bits and pieces that need working on.
Oh, yes.
And so, we're going to put an update on our Facebook page first thing in the morning as to how that's going to work. So, that's as far as we can say for what's going to happen tomorrow.
Good. And if you give me a ring here in this early tomorrow morning on Beach FM, I'll be able to tell people about whether you're going ahead or whether you're inside or outside sort of thing.
Yeah, brilliant. That'd be great.
Good. All right. It sounds exciting. We're going to keep in touch with you, Martin and Luke, and just see how progress is, developing over the time. And we look forward to the very long-term date when you're going to be putting it in the water again. How does that sound?
Right.
Good on you. Thanks, lads. And we hope you have a good day tomorrow.
All right. Cheers very much. Thank you.
Pleasure.